A lot of you asked me, why did you write Evelyn Del Rey is moving away? Or maybe you read it in Spanish, Evelyn Del Rey se muda. So I want to show you a picture that I think you'll like. Let me just get it up on my screen. Here it comes. Are you ready? Okay. You should be seeing a picture of my birthday party. I am this girl in the pink holding up a Coca-Cola. But these are some of my friends in the building: Rosa and Josephine, Geraldine, Beth, Laura, Kyoko, and you know who this was? My friend named Evelyn. So there was a real Evelyn. I wrote this story because, let me stop sharing for a second. I wrote this story, Evelyn Del Rey is moving away, because I had a first friend who I love very much named Evelyn. She wasn't like my best friend forever and ever, but she was my first friend. And I always remembered her, and I always wanted to write a story about how fun it was to sit on the stoop having ice cream together. And the fact that both our apartments were almost exactly the same. And the fact that we were both Cuban girls. We both spoke Spanish at home. Our families were from Cuba, so we had lots of things in common. But I didn't know how to, I couldn't just write a book about a best friend, right? I needed something else. And so I made up the part about moving away. Because sometimes we miss our friends. Sometimes they move to new places. Maybe that has happened to you. A friend has moved away, or maybe you moved away. Sometimes we lose our friends, or we drift away from friends if they go to another class, right? Sometimes we just grow up and we find other friends and so on, and we lose touch of our friends that way. So there's all kinds of ways that we lose friends, and sometimes it hurts our heart. So I wanted to write a story about two friends who love each other very much, who live in two apartments that are almost the same, and who have to figure out a way not to lose touch, but to stay in touch. And one of you asked me what my favorite part of the book was, and it was that, like, figuring out how they were going to stay in touch. And they did it, through letters and notes that happen. So Evelyn is not my best friend today. Today I have another best friend. I'm going to show you her picture right now. Here she is. This person, here, let's make it big. This person is named Alice, and she is my best friend. And we were teachers together many years ago because, yes, I was a classroom teacher a long time ago. And so I see Alice all the time now. We talk on the phone because she lives in New York and I live in Virginia. And we have stayed in touch with Zoom, with texts, with notes. And I'm wondering, maybe you guys have found ways to stay in touch with the people that you've loved, especially recently when we haven't always been able to see our friends.